The little yellow one returns.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the ThreeZero MDLX Bumblebee. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. You can see right up front here, we have a nice window box design, the window in the shape of an Autobot symbol. Down here we have Bumblebee, MDLX, Bumblebee, ThreeZero, Transformers, bloody blah bloody. Up top, we have Bumblebee on the side, we have Bumblebee on the other side. Hey look, Bumblebee on the bottom. Barcodes on the back of the box, you have more Bumblebee, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Bumblebee, and this is the first in ThreeZero's MDLX line. I guess the M stands for Mini Deluxe? I don't know. Could be. But yeah, this is the first in their Mini Deluxe line, their MDLX line, and a very nicely done figure. And first and foremost, I just want to say a big thank you to the good people at ThreeZero and the good people at Big Bad Toy Store for hooking me up with this review sample. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I was going to buy this anyway. I had it on pre-order, so hey, either way, I was going to review this figure, and yeah, very nicely done figure, and we know ThreeZero by now. We know ThreeZero. We know they do an amazing job. I have been singing their praises since I bought my first figure from them, and this figure is no different. Even for the size, it's still a fantastic figure as far as I am concerned. But without further ado, let's get in close so we can take a look not at his belly, but at his noggin. There's his noggin. As you can see, it's a very kind of stylized G1 Bumblebee, but yeah, amazingly done in my opinion. You can see the face sculpt there. Very cool, some nice silver paint there on the face, nice metallic blue for the eyes, the horns, the head crest there, also painted. You just get a nice kind of weathering effect as well throughout, and just looks amazing in my opinion. I mean, we know how ThreeZero does. Like, their detailing, their paintwork is always on point, and this is no different. Nice Autobot symbol there on the chest. You got some nice panel lining going in there as well. Again, just a nice little pass of weathering there. Just make him look a little dingy. You know, he's a warrior. It's gonna get a little dirty. Gonna get a little scuffed here and there. But still some nice detail, some nice paintwork, even under his arms. Have some nice detail going on. You got some gunmetal gray and then some highlights picked out in silver. And going down the legs. And you get some spots here where it looks like, you know, kind of some dirt and grime just kind of built up in there. Got some silver going down the legs. His big old bumble feet. Which again, very nicely done. You even got kind of the folded up wheel in there. The wheel can actually spin in there, which I think is pretty cool. They didn't have to do that, but it's cool that you can actually spin the wheels in there. Hey, nice touch. Even the bottoms of his feet, nicely detailed, and got a little bit of paint apps going on down there as well. And moving up the back, again, lots of details, some lovely paintwork going on. Even the Bumble Booty has got some nice detail and paintwork there. Got the spare tire, all that good stuff. But yeah, looks amazing, looks amazing. Now, one complaint people have had about this figure is that it's too much yellow. I personally don't mind. I think it looks good. I mean, if you want it to look, you know, more G1-y, then yeah, the shoulder pad should be black, the legs should be black. If you wanted to, you know, come to some kind of compromise, you could do, I mean, there's no black on this figure, by the way. It's all gunmetal grays. So, I mean, you could do like the shoulder pads in gunmetal gray, the legs in a gunmetal gray, and then maybe do kind of the accents, the highlights in like yellow or silver. That could be a compromise, but personally, I still think he looks dang good, so it doesn't bother me. I mean, you know, maybe the legs, but as far as I'm concerned, just a nitpick. I still think the figure looks amazing. But let's talk about articulation now, shall we? Now, articulation-wise, you focus, camera, you focus. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, and then there's a ball joint at the base of the neck. He has some good wiggly-waggly going on in there. You can totally look up and do squirrel. Can look down into his own chest. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. You want to move the shoulder pad up. and then move the arm out, you can get some good range of movement there. Shoulder can also move forward and back. The shoulder is on its own ball joint. And all the joints are nice and snug on this as well. Nice snug joints on it. You do have bicep rotation. You do have a double jointed elbow. You get a nice range of movement there. The wrists are on the ball joint. So you have rotation, wiggly waggly. He does have waist rotation. The waist is on a ball joint, so you get some wiggly waggly there as well. He does have an ab crunch, which you kind of bring in. And when you do that, you see it just reveals just a little bit of detail in there in the back. You kind of close that up. On mine, it's a little stiff, but there you go. Kind of see how that opens up. It's just a bit of silver, but still nice. Nice touch nonetheless. You have these little hip skirts here, which can move out of the way. They're on a ball joint, so you kind of shift up and down and, shift out if you need them to. But as far as the legs go, you can pull them down. You can see they can shift up and down. So you can get some extra leg movement. So you can bring his leg up that far. You can do the big boot. He's got big boots too. Back, you can get about that far. Outward, he can do the full splits, really, and then some. Get this back in place. You do have thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee. It reveals a little bit of detail in there as well when you engage that. You got a nice range of movement there. And the feet, they can move up. They can move down. You do get rotation. And you also get a good amount of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get some optional hands. The ones that are on him right now are just the closed fists, but you do also get a pair of just kind of opened hands. Again, same amount of detail and paintwork going on there. These are what I call the no hands, but yeah, you get a pair of those. You also get a pair of weapon holding hands for holding weapons. And speaking of weapons, you do get a weapon. You get a little blaster there. Again, done in that gunmetal gray. Get some little highlights there done in silver. Get some nice paintwork going on there. So you can swap the hands out very easily. They're just on ball joints. Just boop, pop it right off. And pop the new hand on. Actually, I'll put the gun in his hand first. It's really the best way to do it. And the fingers are, they're flexible, so you can get that gun right in. Pop it back on. And voila, you can pew, pew, bang, bang, pew, pew, bang, bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And one more accessory you get is an optional head sculpt with the battle mask. Again, as you can see, some lovely paintwork going on there. Some nice metallic blue there for the visor. Got the mouth plate there done in silver. Getting some really nice detail for being such a small piece. Okay, you got that weathering going on. Looks great. And to swap that out, obviously you're just going to focus camera. You're just gonna rip his head off. Oops, sometimes the neck comes with it. That's okay. Just pop the neck off. You need the neck. He needs his neck. And just pop that on. Just get things lined up so you can pop it on. There we go. Pop all that back on. There you go. There he is now with his battle mask. And he is ready to do the battle. And that looks quite cool. So, there you go. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the Netflix Bumblebee. And you can see just how small this MDLX figure is. This guy stands at about 4 3/4 inches tall. So yeah, he's a little guy. Not as little as the Netflix Bumblebee, but still a little guy. Here he is with Earthrise Prime. And just to give you a sense here of scale. And here he is with ThreeZero's Deluxe Bumblebee. Movie Bumblebee. So you can see the difference between their Deluxe and their Mini Deluxe. So, there you go. So there you have the ThreeZero Bumblebee, and yeah, I've been singing the praises of ThreeZero since I bought my first figure from them, and nothing has changed. They do amazing work. These figures are just works of art as far as I'm concerned. Sculpting, paintwork, just always on point. It looks fantastic. And I already know what the comment section is going to look like, because it looks the same whenever I review one of these figures. Boo, it doesn't transform. Boo, it doesn't transform. You know, if you don't like it, don't buy it. You can go buy one of the 50 million Bumblebees that do transform. It's not like there's a shortage. If you're into these kind of figures, by all means pick it up. If you're not into these kind of figures, then don't. Simple as that. Life doesn't really get any more complicated. But me personally, I love these figures. I think they're amazing. I don't believe there's any die-casts in this figure. I think other than hardware, there's no other metal in this figure, but still feels like a solid, very well put together figure. All the joints are nice and snug. I mean, just very well done overall. I am very, very pleased with it, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of ThreeZero's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my ThreeZero playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the ThreeZero MDLX Bumblebee, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, Bumblebee, so good I found you. Oh, hey, you got a new look going on there. Yeah, just trying something new. Well, does this new look come with new abilities? What do you mean? I mean, can you rise? You know what, Prime? I don't want to rise. How about that? How dare you! Everyone wants to rise! Everyone! Don't you? You tell me you want to rise!